with the pictorial representation. Okay, just I'm going to explain. Just for this class is completely a glance class. Okay, because we can easily remember the things. How we need to glance, I will show you. Okay, the first thing is I will open the paint session application. Okay, see here guys, from the day one, what we did in the day one. So in the day one, we have discussed on, okay, PostgreSQL features, right? Correct. And its functionalities, right? And its functionalities, right? And also this is completely an introduction part. So but first of all, okay, when it comes to Postgres features and functionalities, right? Why normally nowadays the peoples are more likely to move from Oracle to Postgres or any RDBMS to Postgres? Do you know, guys? As per your experience and as per your knowledge on this course, why the peoples are moving to any RDBMS to Postgres? Anybody have any idea, guys? Guys, anybody? Naveen, Vishnu, Satish, Prasad, Kishore? Why all the peoples are moving to PostgreSQL? Why? What is the importance? Okay, so why the peoples are going to give more importance for the PostgreSQL? What is the main reason, guys? If somebody is going to ask this question, why? What's your response from your side, guys?
We have a lot of tools implemented on this Postgres. Those are also free, right? Free version tools, and there's no cost for Postgres. If you are using Bliss, what is the database size things?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Good. Some points are good. And the main thing is, okay, why the peoples are more likely PostgreSQL, you know, because of one thing is this is open source, right? So as per our organizational requirement, we can add the features in the source code, right? And as well as, you know, one more thing. So in PostgreSQL, there are three types of Postgres is there. One is community, okay, community Postgres, right? And one more is enterprise Postgres, and also one more is so the cloud providers. The cloud providers, they are going to provide, okay, PostgreSQL for free of cost. Okay, they are going to provide PostgreSQL for free of cost. And also, you know, we can store, okay, large number of data as well in the PostgreSQL. Means OLTP it will going to support, and OLAP server also it will going to support in the PostgreSQL. And the main reason why other RDBMS guys are coming to here, you know, because of the first thing is this is open source, and as well as the second thing is, so this is free of cost. And the third thing is we can configure free third-party tools. Free third-party tools. Okay, third-party tools. We can configure third-party tools in PostgreSQL. Okay, this is the main reasons. And also, you know, one more thing. The main thing is PostgreSQL, it will going to support MVCC, multi-version concurrency control mechanism. Okay, it will going to support MVCC, multi-version concurrency control mechanism. And also when you comes to community Postgres, right? Here, okay, like the support, the PostgreSQL support is good. Okay, the PostgreSQL support is also good. Okay, that's why these are all the main features the peoples are more attracting to PostgreSQL. Okay, these are all the main things. If somebody is going to ask, okay, what is the main reasons to migrate from other RDBMS to PostgreSQL, right? These are all the reasons we need to provide. Okay, and also enterprise PostgreSQL. In enterprise PostgreSQL, okay, so we need to pay for PostgreSQL. Okay, but there is no difference between community Postgres and enterprise Postgres. Every architecture, every component, all are same. But only thing is why we are going to call it as enterprise Postgres, the main two things they are going to provide. The first thing is good support. The EDB guy is going to provide good support, and also, okay, they are going to provide free third-party tools. Okay, free third-party tools they are going to provide. Okay, they are going to provide free third-party tools. Okay, and one more thing, whenever we are going to raise a ticket to the EDB Postgres, right? Immediately they are going to respond. Immediately. They are going to respond immediately. Very fast response. They are going to come and they are going to, okay, resolve the issues. Okay, and cloud providers. What the cloud providers they are going to provide? They are going to provide PostgreSQL free of cost. Okay, but we need to pay. We need to pay for only resources. What we are going to use the resources in the cloud, right? Those resources we need to pay. Okay, we need to pay for only resources. Got it, guys? There are two things. Okay, this is completely they are going to provide free of cost PostgreSQL, and we need to pay for only resources. Okay, so this is the main things. Okay, guys, community, enterprise, and cloud providers, they are going to provide PostgreSQL for free of cost. But we need to pay the charges for only the resources, not for Postgres. This is why, that is why the peoples are more likely to come to PostgreSQL. Got it, guys? This is why the peoples are more like to come to PostgreSQL. Okay, these are the main features. Okay, and also the PostgreSQL, it will going to provide, uh, it will going to support ACID properties as well. Okay, this RDBMS also supports Postgres supports ACID properties. Prasad, what is ACID properties? Prasad, Ram Prasad, what is ACID properties? Why each and every RDBMS is going to support ACID properties? Why this ACID properties is required in RDBMS?
Data integrity.
Only data integrity? Why do you require ACID properties in not only for Postgres, MS SQL, Oracle, each and every RDBMS? Why we required? Because
to secure the data, the data should not lose or should not damage. So the ACID property that secures the data
exactly
in the
it will
database.
the ACID property means it will going to provide atomicity, consistency, integrity means you told right, security and durability. Durability means so we need to we need a data for longer time. Okay, these are all the things needs to satisfy in each and every RDBMS, not only for PostgreSQL, each and every RDBMS. Okay, this properties is must and should needs to satisfy. Okay, guys. Okay, yeah. The next thing is, yeah. The next thing is, I will come to Postgres architecture. I will come to Postgres architecture. Okay. Now tell me, just I'm going to ask the questions. Okay. Don't mind. Yeah. Satish, please tell me what are all the components will come on PostgreSQL architecture? Satish? Hello? Satish, are you there? Satish? Vishnu? Anybody?
Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah. Inside the shared memory, we have shared buffer,
Yeah, shared buffer,
wall buffer,
shared buffer, yes.
wall
Wall
buffer,
buffers, yes.
process array,
Okay,
and we have some background process.
exactly. See here, I will write here background. So we are going to call it as background process and as well as background utilities as well.
Yes.
Okay, I will specify utilities. What are the background utilities?
BG writer,
Exactly.
wall writer,
Yeah.
archiver,
Okay.
checkpoint,
Yes. Checkpoint.
auto vacuum,
Auto vacuum.
stat collector.
Ads collector. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So see here. So these are all the components will comes to in picture. And also when comes to permanent devices, right? So here data files will come and also the wall files will come, correct? And also here, so archive files, correct? These are all the permanent storages. And here the error log will come, right? Error log file. Correct, right, guys? Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to explain the architecture in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. See here, guys. If I'm going to start any of the transaction, okay, I'm going to insert some records. Okay, I'm going to insert some 100 records. At the time, not 100, I'm going to insert some 10,000 records. At the time, so the data will come on shared buffer. Okay, the data will comes on shared buffer. And the 10,000, okay, whatever the space is there in the wall buffer, okay, all the transactions will comes on wall buffer. Both committed and uncommitted data in shared buffer and committed and uncommitted transaction in wall buffers. Okay, shared buffers, what it will be there? Committed and uncommitted data in wall buffer, committed and uncommitted transactions. Okay, and process array. In process array, what it will be there? it will going to store all the transaction information in the array format. Okay, here committed and uncommitted data is there, and here committed and uncommitted transaction is there. Whenever the BG writer will going to trigger every 200 milliseconds at the time, it will going to write all the committed and uncommitted data into the data files. And also the wall writer will going to write all the transaction committed. Okay, it will going to write only the committed transaction into the wall files. It will not going to write uncommitted and committed. It will going to write only committed transaction into wall files. And also see here guys, archiver. If once the 16 MB file is filled in the wall file, those 16 MB is going to copy to the archive file. Okay, those 16 MB is going to those 16 MB file, it will going to copy to the archive file. And also the check pointer, what the check pointer will going to do? As of now, in data file, both committed and uncommitted data is there. Means there is no consistent in the data file. What the check pointer will going to do? The check pointer will going to copy. The check pointer will going to check the wall files. Okay, whatever the committed transaction is there in the wall files, based on that, it will going to keep those committed data in the data files. And remaining things, it will going to roll back. It will going to flush out. At the time, once the check pointer is happened on the entire database server, the data files are consistent. Okay, at the time, the data files are consistent. And also see here, auto vacuum. What the auto vacuum will going to do? The auto vacuum will clear the dead tuples on the particular table based on our threshold, auto vacuum threshold. Okay, and also stats collector. What's the stats collector will going to do? It will going to update the statistics for the table based on the stats threshold. Okay, whatever the configuration parameter by default it is there, right? Based on that, that threshold, it will going to update the statistics for the particular tables. Okay, and also one more utility we missed it. What is that utility, guys? So one more is log writer, correct? Okay, so what the log writer will going to do? It will going to write all the errors, whatever we are going to, database server is going to raise the errors, right? Those errors or warnings or fatals, all the things it will going to write into the error log file. Okay, it will going to write into the error log file. Okay, so it will going to write into the error log file. Okay, this is the complete architecture for PostgreSQL. Okay, this is the complete architecture for PostgreSQL. Guys, anybody have any doubts here? Guys, anybody have any doubts? I hope you guys are understood, right?
Yes, Manoj.
Okay, yeah. The next thing is, so we done the architecture. What is the next thing? I'm going to explain database server hierarchy. Okay, how the database server hierarchy it will be there. The first thing is I will write this is the database server. Okay, example, this is cluster 01. This database server is running on slash app01 slash data1. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, okay, once we build the database server on this data directory, okay, so by default, what it will be there? Whenever we are going to create the database server at the time, which user it will going to create? Postgres, correct? By default, Postgres user will be there on the every database server, not only for the particular database server, every database server, correct? Okay, so now the next thing is we can also create n number of, we can also create n number of users as well. N number of users. Okay, we can also create n number of users, right? And also guys, whenever we have created, okay, super user will be there. We can create n number of user. The another thing is, okay, how many table spaces it will going to create. When we have, whenever we started the database server, how many table space it will going to create. What are all those? PG underscore default and PG underscore global. Correct, right, guys? So whenever we have created the database server at the time, this two table spaces will be there on the database server. Okay. So see here. So these two table spaces will be there on the database server. And also see here, guys, one more thing. We can create multiple table spaces, right? We can also create multiple table spaces as well. Multiple table spaces. Correct. And also one more thing I'm going to tell you. Under PG underscore default, how many system databases it will going to create? How many system databases? There are 3 system databases. What are all those? Postgres, template 0 and template 1. Correct, right, guys? There are 3 databases will be there on PG underscore default. Okay, there are 3 databases will be under PG underscore default. Okay, and also we can create multiple user databases as well. Also, we can create multiple user defined databases as well. Multiple user defined DBs. Correct. You can also create multiple user defined DBs, but if you guys are not specified any user defined table space, right, at the time, those databases will going to create under PG default. Okay, if you guys are going to mention the user defined table space, right? Okay, at the time okay, the database will going to create the particular is created on user defined table space. So see here at the time, so this table space, okay, it will going to point for particular user defined table space. Correct, right, guys? Okay, and also now tell me, what are all the schemas will be there on each and every database? What are all the schemas? Anybody have any idea? Vishnu, do you have any idea? What are all the schemas will be there on each and every database? Vishnu, Naveen, Kishore, guys, anybody have any idea? Guys, how many schemas is there on each and every database? Ram Prasad?
Only one, right? PG underscore class.
No. That is not a schema. That is a system tables. I'm talking about schema. Guys, you guys have forgot public
Schema is there.
PG underscore catalog. Do you remember this one? PG underscore catalog. What it PG underscore catalog? It will going to store. Okay, all the system tables. Do you remember this one? All the system tables. Okay, will be there on PG underscore catalog. Okay, system tables. All the system tables will be there on PG underscore catalog. And also see here, whenever you guys are going to create the table without specified, okay, without specified any user defined schema, right? Okay, those table, okay, table T1. You guys are not specified any schema at the time. This table will going to create under public schema. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we can also create n number of schema on the particular database. Okay, we can also create multiple schemas. Okay, we can also create multiple schemas. Okay, guys, see here. This one is a database server layout. Okay, this is completely database server layout. If you guys are remember this one, right? Okay, you can easily understand inside the things. See here, these are all our database server layout. Okay. Yes, okay. Is it fine for you guys? Anybody have any doubts? Guys, anybody have any doubts?
No doubt.
Understood. Okay, guys, this is like these things are useful or what, guys? So I'm frankly asking to you guys, these things are useful. Otherwise,
yes, yeah, it's useful. Yes.
Yeah. So just we are glancing, okay? So because anyway, if we are forgot the previous things, right? Just we are going to glance all the scratch from till higher end concepts. Okay. Yeah. This is the database server layout. Okay, we have explained. I have explained architecture, and also I have explained database server layout. Now, let's go for other things. Yeah. Okay. So let's go for command. Okay. Just command, basic commands. Basic commands. Now tell me, guys, I'm going to ask you each and every person. Please don't mind and don't take it as a negative. Okay. So please take positive and please answer these questions. Okay. How to list out the tables? Satish, how to list out all the tables?
Class DT.
Then like where the tables are available, means all the tables are available on which system table?
System table.
Yeah.
Slash DB.
No. I'm talking about if I'm going to create one table, the table information where it will be going to store on which system table? I'm talking about system table. Vishnu?
PG underscore catalog.
No. That is schema, Vishnu. That is schema. I'm talking about where the particular table information will going to store. I need to check whether, okay, the table is created properly, and once we created, who is the owner, and every information I need to check in the particular system table. See here guys, PG underscore table. Are you aware of this one? PG underscore tables. All the tables information will be there on here PG underscore tables. Okay, this is a system table. This system table, it will be under PG underscore catalog schema. Okay, all the tables information will be so like sys objects in Sybase. Okay, so we like there is a system table, right? Sys objects, right? Okay, same as sys objects here, PG underscore tables. Okay, and also now tell me, Ram Prasad, how to list out all the users? How to list out all the users?
Create user.
No. I'm talking about how to list out all the users in the database server. How to check? Here /du. It will going to list out all the users, and the user information is available on PG underscore user. Okay. And now tell me how to list out the schemas. Naveen, do you remember how to list out the schemas?
DN, right?
Yeah, DN.
DP.
No.
DB is database, right?
Yeah, DN. So DN means it will going to list out schemas. List out schemas. Okay, DB means what is the DB? DB means
list of database.
no. List out table spaces.
Oh, tables. Oh, got it. List of tables.
Table spaces. And /L means
List
okay,
of database.
list of databases. And now tell me where the table space information it will be a store. PG underscore table space. And where the database information will be there. PG underscore databases. Database. Okay. All the information table space information will be there on PG underscore table space, and database information will be there on PG underscore database. Okay. Got it? And also now I will ask you one question. In particular database, there are multiple schemas is there. I want to create the table on particular schema. How to set the search path? Means how to set the particular schema. Okay, there are ways there. Set search path to particular schema HR like this. Schema name we need to specify. And also how to find out whether we are using which schema. Show search underscore path. Okay, this is the way we need to set the particular schema. This is the way we need to check the where we are. Okay, which schema we are in. Okay, this is the way we need to identify. Okay, now tell me guys where the encrypted password will be there. On which system table? Encrypted password. Guys, on which system table? Sorry, come again. It's okay if it is wrong. Also, no, don't like. I'm not going to take anything. Okay. So please tell me on which system table the encrypted password will be there. It's easy, right? PG shadow. Just remember this one, okay? Somebody is going to ask where the encrypted password will be stored. PG underscore shadow. Okay, very, very important, guys. Okay. Now tell me, what is the use of template 1 and template 0? Guys, what is the use of template 1 and template 0?
Template 0 stores a default data space.
Template 0, sorry. Yeah, see here. What is the use of template 1 and template 0? You know, these are two databases or model databases. Okay, these two databases are model database. If you guys are going to create new database, right, at that time, it will going to take the template model database as template 1. Okay, for each and every new database, that model database is template 1. And but what about template 0? Template 0 is recovery model database. If something is happened to the, something crashed, so something is going to crash on template 1, right? We can easily recover, okay, the model database from template 0. This is for safer side model database. Okay, but we cannot access this template 0 database. We can access only the template 1, not template 0. Okay, and also, we can create multiple model databases as well. Okay, we can also create multiple model databases as well. Okay, so now tell me if I'm going to create database template. Oh, sorry. If I'm going to create database template 3, right? Okay, if I'm going to create like this, right? Okay, it will going to act as a template database for this database, guys. Guys, if I create this template database, right? Okay, once I created this database, it will going to act as a template or it is going to act as a normal database.
It acts as a normal database.
Then how we need to convert to the template database? How?
We need to make it as data allow connection, make it as false.
No, that is not one we need to do. One thing we need to do. What is that? We need to set data is template. We need to enable, right? This one, this option. Correct. We need to enable this option, right? So this data is template. We need to enable, correct? Once we enable data, our data is template. Okay. So at the time, this database will going to act as a temporary, means model database. Okay. This database will going to act as a model database. Got it, guys? Okay, got it. This is the way we need to create the model database. Okay, now I will come to table spaces. create user-defined table space. Anybody have any idea? How to create user-defined table space? What is the prerequisite is? Vishnu, Satish.
We need to create a directory.
Space.
Yes, the first thing is we need to check the file system space. Correct? We need to check the file system space. Then we need to create the directory. Okay. Then within the database server, what we need to do? We need to log in and create the table space. Okay, and we need to mention the location for that table space. Okay, once we created this table space, okay, we can create the database and just calling the table space, particular table space, where you guys are going to create the database, on which table space you guys are going to create. Okay, just specify the table space name. Okay, this is the way we need to create the database on particular table space. Got it, guys? This is the way we need to go and create the database on particular table space. Anybody have any doubts here? Okay. Yes. Yeah. And also now tell me, guys, okay, how to create temporary table space. Guys, how to create temporary table space? Anybody? Guys, all forgot? Guys, how to create the temporary table space? Now, if I'm going to create the temp table, where it will going to store? See here, if I'm going to create, okay, temporary table, temp table, TB1, where it will going to create? It will going to create under PG_default, but this is not a recommended. Okay, this is not recommended to create the temporary tables on PG default. Okay, that's why what we need to do, we need to create the, we need to create the temporary table space first. Okay, how to create the temporary table space, do you know? So normally first we need to create table space name, just mention tbtmp. Okay, once we created, also we need to specify the location as well, tmp. And also once we created the table space, we need to alter system set temp underscore table spaces is equal to tb stmp. Okay, so this is the way we need to create the temp table space. Once you're going to alter, right, at the time, this table space, it will going to act as a temporary table space. And now you can create the temporary tables. At the time, all the temporary tables will going to create under this temporary table space. Okay, so this is the way we need to check. So we need to create temporary table space. How to check the temporary tables? Show temp underscore table spaces. Okay, so we need to check like this, show temp underscore table spaces. This is the way we need to check the temp table spaces. Okay. Guys, anybody have any doubts here? I hope you guys are clear, right?
Yes,
Revision is working, guys?
yes, Manoj.
Yes,
Working.
Okay. Okay, guys. So let's discuss on few things on tomorrow because it's regular speaking, right? So I can't speak more than 1 hour. Okay. We'll speak. So we'll discuss tomorrow. If you guys are busy on tomorrow, right? Please let me know. We'll postpone to next week. But this revision class is very, very important. Don't miss these classes, okay? I will try to complete in 1 or 2 classes. I'm not going to take more than 1 or 2 class, but don't miss these classes. Okay, maybe in one class I'm going to cover all the things. Okay, so now we are in temp table space. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to explain from user concepts. Okay, security concepts. So then we'll go for dump, PG dump, and other point in time recovery, replication concepts, and other things. Okay, but as of now, we are in temp table space, and also configuration parameters is there. Okay, can I explain configuration parameters now? Guys, can I explain now? Or can I explain tomorrow? I'm not seeing any response from you guys.
Your wish, Manoj.
Okay. Okay, but you guys are you guys are going to concentrate. So then I'm going to explain.
In that case, we'll go for tomorrow. Slow
Yeah.
and win the race.
Yeah, sure. I understood. Okay, guys. So then we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. I will stop recording.